After 60, these 7 words slip out when he loves an older woman. What really happens when a man falls deeply for an older woman? There are countless signals, small behaviors, subtle patterns. But if you want to know the one clue that never lies, it's the way he talks. His words, especially the relaxed ones he says without planning, are often the most honest reveal of what he's feeling. Because when a man begins to feel something real, something serious, something that shakes him a little, his walls begin to soften, his emotional guard lowers, and the things that slip out of his mouth show everything. Most people don't notice this moment, but men do, and those 7 words reveal more than he would ever willingly admit. Welcome back to my channel. It's Vernon again. In this video, I'm going to share the hidden meaning behind those 7 words, why they appear, what they reveal about a man's heart, and why older women often unlock a tenderness in him that no one else ever could. I'd be grateful if you'd support my channel by like the video, share it with someone who might need these reflections, and subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss the conversations we explore here. Now, let's step a little closer to the truth. A man rarely speaks, and uncover what those 7 words really reveal. Number 1. I feel safe with you. When a man says these words, especially after 60, he isn't talking about safety in the ordinary sense. He's not referring to protection or comfort or the absence of conflict. What he means runs much deeper. It's the kind of safety a man rarely names, yet feels with every part of himself. Safety, to him, is being able to breathe without defending his every thought. It's the relief of knowing he won't be judged for the cracks in his past or the hopes he still carries quietly in his chest. It's the rare gift of being with a woman who doesn't demand he perform masculinity, but allows him to simply be honest, imperfect, human. With an older woman, this safety comes naturally. She listens without rushing. She speaks without competing. She doesn't turn his vulnerability into ammunition later. She has lived long enough to understand that a man's heart is not something to conquer, but something to hold with steadiness. And he feels that deeply. When he says, I feel safe with you, what he's really admitting is that he finally found a place where he doesn't have to hide the tired parts of himself, the doubts, the regrets, the tenderness he spent a lifetime disguising. He realizes she sees him clearly and still stays, still softens, still chooses him. And that safety becomes the beginning of every deeper truth he will eventually reveal. Number 2. I feel peaceful, calm around you. As a man reaches 60, peace becomes more precious than passion, and calm becomes more seductive than any whirlwind romance. So when he looks at an older woman and quietly admits, I feel peaceful, calm around you, he isn't making a simple observation. He's revealing a truth he rarely shares with anyone. Peace, to him, is not the absence of noise. It's the absence of tension. It's the comfort of sitting beside her without needing to entertain, impress, or perform. It's knowing she won't turn every small moment into a test, or every disagreement into a storm. It's the rare experience of being with someone who doesn't drain him, but steadies him. He feels this calm because she carries herself with a kind of emotional maturity he's never found in younger relationships. She doesn't escalate. She doesn't provoke. She doesn't cling to chaos as a way of feeling alive. Instead, she moves through life with a softness, a slowness that invites him to slow down too. Her presence doesn't demand anything from him. It gives him space to breathe. A man knows he has found something rare when sitting beside her feels like stepping out of the noise of the world and into a room full of warm, quiet air. She doesn't rush his thoughts. She doesn't fill silence with fear. She lets the moment unfold naturally, and in that stillness, His mind, usually crowded and restless, finally settles. So when he says, "I feel peaceful, calm around you," he's telling her that she has become his quiet place, the one place where he can lay down the weight he's carried for far too long. In that stillness he finds with her, another word begins to rise, speaks not just to his peace, but to the way she quietly transforms the man he is becoming. Number 3. You ground me. You calm me. I trust you. He isn't offering a light compliment. He's revealing a truth he has guarded for decades. At 60, trust is not given impulsively. It's not built through charm or excitement. It grows only in the presence of a woman who steadies him in ways he himself struggles to explain. Being grounded by her doesn't mean she controls him. It means she anchors him. She becomes the quiet force that brings him back to himself when his thoughts wander into old regrets or unspoken fears. Her presence softens the noise in his mind, the noise no one else even knows exists. She doesn't add tension to his inner world. She releases it. She doesn't rush him when he needs a moment. She simply offers space for him to return to his center. The calm she gives is not born from silence or distance, but from a warm steadiness. It's in the way she listens without judgment, the way she notices his pauses, the way she touches his arm, at the exact moment his heart feels a little heavy. Older women don't try to fix a man, they create an environment where he can unravel himself without fear. And for a man who has spent a lifetime being strong, that kind of comfort feels like a quiet miracle. Trust, at this age, is shaped by consistency and emotional reliability. He trusts her because she shows up the same today, tomorrow, and next week. He trusts her because she never turns his vulnerability into a weapon. He trusts her because she doesn't let his softer moments disappear into criticism, sarcasm, or emotional distance. So when he says, "You ground me, you calm me, I trust you," what he's really confessing is that she has become a place of rest, not pressure, a place of truth, not performance, a place where his heart can finally unclench. Have you seen how grounding someone can change the entire tone of a relationship? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your experience might give someone else the clarity they've been searching for. With that trust, the next thing he shares often reveals something even more intimate, something that reaches into the deepest part of how he loves. Number 4. You understand me. After 60, a man has lived long enough to know that very few people truly see him. Most hear his words but miss his meaning. Most watch his actions but overlook the intention behind them. But when an older woman enters his life and offers understanding, something in him loosens, almost involuntarily. He feels known, not analyzed. He feels interpreted, not corrected. And that is a rare gift. Understanding, to him, is not about finishing his sentences or predicting his needs. It's the quiet way she pays attention, the way she notices what he doesn't say, the way she senses when he's tired or overwhelmed or retreating into silence, and she responds with empathy instead of irritation. She doesn't demand explanations for every shift in his mood. She doesn't take his quiet moments personally. Instead, she listens between the lines with a patience that makes him feel human again. What touches him most is that she doesn't turn his vulnerabilities into evidence against him. When he shares a story from his past, she doesn't use it as a blueprint to judge who he is now. When he opens up about his fears, she doesn't shrink or criticize. She holds the moment gently, like something fragile and worth protecting. For a man who has spent decades being misunderstood or dismissed, this kind of emotional clarity feels like stepping into warm light after years of dim rooms. Older women understand differently. They don't interpret everything through their own insecurities. They don't twist his experiences into something about themselves. They simply let him be, flawed, growing, steady, learning, and from that acceptance, he feels connected in a way younger love never offered. This level of understanding often becomes the doorway to an even deeper confession that reveals just how profoundly she has touched the center of his emotional life. Number 5. I don't care what people think. You're more important than public opinion. A man has lived long enough to know how heavy the world's opinions can be. He's spent years being measured, evaluated, judged, and expected to live a certain way. And he has spent just as many years adjusting himself to protect his reputation, his responsibilities, his image in the eyes of others. So when he looks at a woman, especially an older woman, and quietly says, "I don't care what people think. You're more important than public opinion," he is letting go of a lifetime of conditioning. He's choosing her above the noise. He's choosing connection above approval. He's choosing truth above performance. What he means is that she brings him something the world never gave him. A place where he feels alive, grounded, respected, and emotionally held. People may whisper about age differences, about timing, about the way he lights up when she walks into the room. They may question his choices or doubt his intentions. But none of that touches him anymore because her presence fills a space that applause, acceptance, or outside validation never could. Older women inspire this bravery in men. They don't push him to choose. They simply become someone worth choosing. Their warmth makes judgment irrelevant. Their steadiness makes gossip meaningless. And their maturity reminds him that happiness isn't something the world grants. It's something you claim for yourself. There is a moment, quiet, unforgettable, when he realizes that being misunderstood by others is far less painful than losing the one person who finally understands him. And in that moment, public opinion fades into the background, and she becomes the center of his emotional landscape. If you've ever been with a man who chose you over the crowd, or if you've ever felt the weight of public opinion in your own relationship, I'd love to hear what that experience meant to you. Did choosing each other change the way you saw the world? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Your story might be the courage someone else needs. The 5th phrase reveals how close you've grown. But the 6th? That's the moment he silently decides who his heart leans toward, and in his mind, it's you. Number 6. You're the only person I can talk to about this. Man carries a lifetime of untold stories, memories he's never shared, regrets he's tucked away, emotions he learned to silence because the world expected him to stay strong. Most people see the surface of him, the steady posture, the quiet resilience, the way he handles everything without complaint. But beneath that calm exterior lives a man who has rarely felt safe enough to speak freely. So when he turns to an older woman and says, "You're the only person I can talk to about this," he is offering her something sacred, unfiltered access to his inner world. This confession doesn't come quickly. It appears in a moment when she listens without judgment, when she asks gently instead of prying, when she senses the heaviness in his voice even before he explains it. Older women have a way of creating emotional refuge not by demanding honesty, but by making honesty feel welcome. What moves him most is that she doesn't react with shock or disappointment. She doesn't use his truth against him later. She doesn't shrink away from the weight of what he shares. Instead, she meets his confession with steadiness, the kind of steadiness that makes him feel understood, not exposed. And in that moment, he realizes something quietly profound. She is the one person who sees the man behind the armor. Consider sharing this video with someone who might need a reminder that deep feelings can return even after many quiet years. Sometimes, a single story is enough to open a heart that has been closed for too long. For many men, this is the deepest form of closeness they will ever experience. As this admission settles between two people, it naturally leads the heart toward the final word. Number 7. I've never felt this way before. When a man reaches 60, he believes he already knows the full landscape of his own heart. He's lived through first loves, heartbreaks, long relationships, quiet disappointments, and the steady routines that shape a lifetime. He thinks he has felt every version of affection, the passionate kind, the comfortable kind, the obligatory kind. So when he looks at an older woman and admits, "I've never felt this way before," he isn't exaggerating. He's confessing that she awakened a part of him he thought was long gone. This feeling isn't youthful infatuation or impulsive desire. It's deeper, steadier, almost unsettling in its honesty. She makes him feel seen in a way that bypasses his defenses, understood without needing explanation, valued without needing to prove anything. She makes him feel alive, not by stirring chaos, but by inviting him into a peace that feels strangely new. Older women have a way of touching a man's emotions without overwhelming them, of reaching the deepest places of him with nothing more than presence and sincerity. He says, "I've never felt this way before," because she brings together everything he learned from life. The gentleness he once overlooked, the emotional safety he didn't know he needed, and the kind of connection that feels both grounding and exhilarating at the same time. For many men, this is the moment they realize love at 60 isn't a second chance. It's a different kind of chance, a wiser one, a softer one they never expected to feel this strongly again. Man, after recognized truly love, starts to understand his heart in a way he never could when he was younger. The words we explored today weren't just casual phrases, they were emotional milestones, the kind that slip out only when a woman touches the deepest parts of him with presence, steadiness, and a kind of warmth life rarely offers twice. Older women draw these truths out of a man, not by force, but by simply being who they are, grounded, mature, intuitive, patient. They give him room to breathe, space to unravel, and permission to feel without the weight of expectation. And in return, he offers something just as rare: honesty that isn't guarded, affection that isn't rushed, and emotions he once thought were long gone. If these reflections reminded you of someone in your life, or opened a quiet truth you've been carrying, feel free to share this video with a friend or someone you love. And if you'd like to stay connected to these gentle conversations, I'd be grateful if you'd like the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you won't miss what's coming next. I'm Vernon. Thanks for watching my video till now, and see you next time.